Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am IAmPattyJack, and I feel like I need to talk about something today. It's not a huge issue, in fact I don't really even see it as that big of an issue, but it's piqued my interest nonetheless because as you know, I am fairly into Overwatch. It's probably my favorite game of this year, and you know, I make a decent amount of videos on it, and I like to throw my 2 cents in for controversy when that pops up and things like that, so I want to talk about this one. People have been a little bit, a little bit disappointed with Mei's legendary skin with the Overwatch holiday event, the Winter Festival, whatever it's called, and it introduced a lot of new things. You get your sprays, your emotes, your skins, and everything like that, and Mei got a legendary skin. People say, though, that it's not quite legendary enough to be, well, classified as a legendary skin. And let's just talk about why people think that is and whether or not I agree with it and things like that. So basically, we're looking at the skin right now. I haven't unlocked it. It costs 3,000, I don't know, gold Overwatch points to unlock, whatever they're called. And it looks like this, right? So what people are a little bit disappointed by is that it uses the same basic patterns as her regular skins do. So if we go over to her classic skin here, you're gonna see basically the same thing without a few bells and whistles that are present over on this the legendary skin there. So we can just compare them here very quickly, very briefly, and just look at them like that. And then we go back over to the Mei-rry skin, which I think is hilariously clever wordplay. And the biggest additions are little things like her Santa hat, of course, and her little bow on her little robot friend right there, and of course the new color scheme. But as for the rest of it, most of it is pretty much just a reskin of colors on her outfit in general, and people aren't too happy about that. And I'm gonna go and compare her to a couple epic skins actually, because I find that this one does compare probably more in favor of what we generally know as being an epic skin in Overwatch. So the first one that pops out in my mind is probably Roadhog. There he is, okay. It goes in alphabetical order, I know it does, don't worry. And as you can see, this is one I've actually unlocked, and this is probably my favorite skin in the entire game, because he's got a freaking glowy little belly button, and that's great. But if we compare this to Roadhog's epic skin here, this isn't a legendary, this is totally an epic one. It costs less to get, you have a higher chance of getting it, and honestly, it probably has more slight changes to it than Mei's legendary skin does. It's got, or at least like the same amount. It's got reindeer antlers, a glowy little belly button, a brand new tattoo on him. They've recolored his hook completely to be a candy cane and things like that. And on top of that, there is the other general, aesthetic and color changes and things like that. So, in comparison, I'd say that, this is probably very close to what Mei's legendary skin is, and it is a tier down. We can also see a very similar thing if we go over to Lucio here, and this, again, is an epic skin for him that I've unlocked here, and, it just kind of, recolors him, adds a very similar Santa hat and everything. So, as a whole, I would say that I wouldn't really consider that in comparison to the other legendary skins that have been introduced in the game, and we can go take a look at some of Lucio's here, how I don't think that Mei's new legendary is actually, qualified to be a legendary because it doesn't switch up her outfit entirely, whereas I'm pretty sure every single legendary skin in the game up until this point has, had, an entirely different version of what the characters wear. So, I kind of got a side on the side of the people for this one, but on the flip side, it's just a skin, and I don't really care that much, and this is entirely nitpicky and really pointless in the long run. However, I do believe that there's might have been a bit of a misstep, and Blizzard has come out and defended their choice. They have every right to do that, and to be honest, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? I want to know. I am IAmPattyJack, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.